Alrighty. What's good, people? How we doing? We're gonna go live on Twitch as well. Just because. But yeah, what's good, everybody? How we doing? Faye is the only person in here. What's good, Faye? Good to see you, bro. The ball's well for you in that. True. Appreciate you, Faye. Damo, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Alrighty. We are going to switch over immediately to gameplay record. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, we'll go to this one. There we go. All right. I don't expect too many people to be in here because this is kind of botched my whole stream schedule for the week, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it at this point. Let's say CGW. Well, yeah, because that's the one I was using for the CGWA, Faye. Let's relax. Like, I have different scenes for different things. Let's just relax. Anyways, going into the offseason, of course, we lost to the Jags in the last week of the season. Gotta love that. I'm sure Faye does, because he was actually a Jags fan. Alright. So, let's look at the playoff bracket real quick. And, like I mentioned, we have Steelers-Browns in the first round, Raiders-Bengals, Bills-Ravens, Niners-Eagles, Panthers-Falcons, and Packers-Vikings. And the Colts and Cowboys are the 1 seeds. Twitch lasted for like 5 seconds, lol. Yeah, I didn't really feel like streaming on Twitch, to be honest with you. Like, I thought about it, but I'm just like, they're gonna complain about me having my stream chat embedded or whatever in the chat, so I think that it might be off. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna do it anyways. I don't care. Fuck it. We live on Twitch too. What's good though, Ice Pick? Alright, let's sim first week of the playoffs. We're just gonna go week by week and look at each game. Ain't the rules weird if you want to stream on other platforms than Twitch? I'm not partnered on Twitch or affiliated, so they can ban me if they want. Tragic PM. Dark Spectre. Hey, quick playing with me, Dark Spectre. Quick playing with me, bro. Actually thought you were over. I am now. Hey, Tragic Pimp. Hey, it's always interesting, Spectre. It's always interesting. What's good, my guy? We're just doing this off season for the Titans franchise over on the YouTubes. Alright, so wild card, we had the Steelers edge out the Browns. They lifted the multi-stream rules other than showing chat from other platforms on there. Well, that's the thing. I feel like my chat's gonna show up in Twitch, so I don't know. I'll fix it later, but you know. Yeah, we had the Browns lose. So Kenny Pickett, who threw 6 interceptions against us when we played against them, had a touchdown to pick. Restreambot's doing. You know what I'll do real quick? Let me pull up my Twitch chat real quick. I'll just ban Restream Bot, and I feel like that would suffice. I'm not affiliated, so I really don't care much. Like, it's really not that serious. But got me and FG up. You know, shit, hey. It's always interesting. Still, always interesting. Pimp. What's up, Aganator? Jalen Warren had a touchdown, so I guess Najee's hurt. That blows. Dark Spectre. Dark motherfucking Spectre. Yeah, I'll fix it later, I guess. Pickett was short. Probably ought to run the Taco Bell. Ooh, good old Taco Bell. But yeah, 14-10 was the score here. And we had the Niners beat the brakes off Philly, 38-24. Oof. It's a tie game. Oh, no, Philly was up. No, San Fran was up 14-10 at the half. And they just smoked them in the second half. Hurts had a pick. Purdy had a tutty. CMC had 3 touchdowns on the ground. Good lord. Jordan Mason had one as well. Olamide Zaccheaus with 5 catches to lead the Eagles. A.J. Brown, 4 catches, 48 yards. Brandon Ayuk had a touchdown. And I have the $5 off from them for getting items before. I think was it you who was talking about, like, you were missing items, or was it Derek? I don't remember. Might have been you. I mean, if you're saying, like, you were missing items before. But yeah, Philly done choked. Then we had the Bengals beat the Raiders 17-13. I'm not all that surprised. Raiders led 7-3 at the half, but then the Bengals had 2 touchdowns in the second half. Joe Shiesty had a touchdown. I guess Jimmy G must have got hurt because Hoyer came in the game. And Josh Jacobs had a touchdown. Chris Evans had a touchdown, so they had no Mixon in the game either. Tyler Boyd with a legacy game. 10 catches, 123 yards, and a tutty. Higgins and Chase got locked up. Jermaine Pratt had 12 tackles. Might have been beat-ups that time. Yeah, it sounds right, like something Buffalo Wild Wings would do. Be a good win for the Bengals. We're going to bangle. And we had the Falcons beat the Panthers 13-10. Very close matchup there. Bryce Young had a touchdown. Desmond Ritter threw a pick. Ritter was tied with Algier for the most rushing yards. Good lord. And Keith Smith had a touchdown on the ground. Drake London had 7 catches, 84 yards. Ian Thomas with 8 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Still crazy how the Panthers even made the playoffs, but you know, Shaq Thompson had 2 sacks. Smoot had a sack and a half. Jared had 1. Brown had 1, and Luvu had the other half. And Big Shaq Thompson with a pick. Men's not hot. Who's your favorite? Good one, Trades. It ain't the fucking ponies, that's for goddamn sure. And then the Williams took care of the Ratbirds 26-20 in OT. Damn, Kyle Allen came into the game for Josh Allen, apparently. It's a very back and forth game between these two, it looks like. And then J.K. Dobbins, 83 yards on the ground. James Cook had 53 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. And then OBJ, 98 yards on 5 catches. Stephon Diggs had 90 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches. Rashad Bateman had 82 yards and a touchdown on 5 catches as well. But the Williams are moving on, beating the Ratbirds. Two sacks for each team. And Trey White had a pick. And then last and certainly not least, we had the Vikings beat the Packers 41-35. It was 28 all going into OT. Minnesota scored the opening touchdown. Green Bay matched it, and then Minnesota scored another touchdown, I guess. Jordan Love had a legacy game, and it fell short. He had 5 touchdown passes in this game. And Burke Buzzins had 2 touchdowns. That is crazy. Mostert had a touchdown. Fournette had a touchdown. KJ Osborne, good lord. 11 catches, 142 yards. Christian Watson had 120 yards and 2 touchdowns on 11 catches. Jalen Reagor had 2 touchdowns. Good lord. Jettas didn't even put up numbers like that. I don't even think Addison played. I guess Addison's hurt or something like that. But good lord. KJ Osborne with the legacy game. Devondre Campbell had 14 tackles. Fell short to Cousins throwing 400 plus. Ice, I know you wish you'd do that IRL. Harrison Smith and Jonathan Owens had picks. What a crazy game this was. So now we will look at the playoff matchups in the next round. And we have the Bengals taking on the Colts, and then the Bills taking on the Steelers. And then we have them boys taking on the Falcons, and then the Niners taking on the Vikings. Wish you could do that when I play with him. Yeah, then you wouldn't have to trade for Malik Willis. I feel you. Alright, let's sim next week. Dude can't hit shit. Bro, like, watching that game was pissing me off. I ain't gonna hold you, because I be going through the same thing with Will Levis, but Levis is actually, like, not supposed to be good in his first year, whereas Cousins is supposed to be good, or at least solid. So the Bengals beat the Colts 17-14. The Bengals were up 17-7 going into the fourth. The Colts tried to make it a game. It was too late. Joe Burrow, he didn't even play that well, to be honest. What's up, Mateo? How you doing, bro? And then Richardson had a touchdown and a pick. I mean, but actually, how do the Bengals end up winning these games, bro? Like, they didn't put up numbers like that, and they still found a way to win. That defense just came through, I guess. Rigged. Cope. Cope. That's what you give her talking shit, Shrades. Coming in talking shit. Like, you ain't been... The commissioner is biased. Really? Then why the fuck did I make them 1 seed? If I was biased, y'all wouldn't make the playoffs at all. Like, y'all wouldn't make the playoffs at all, and you certainly wouldn't be the 1 seed, Trade. Shut your ass up. Just cope and cry in silence, bro. Then the Williams take care of the Squealers, 21-14. I have no actual hate for the Steelers fans. I'm just playing. You know I love y'all. But yeah, Pickett had 2 touchdowns and a pick. Allen had 2 touchdowns to actually finish the game this time. Damian Harris had 50 yards on 17 carries. Jalen Warren had 45 yards on 16 carries. So I guess Najee's just hurt again. Allen Robinson had 2 touchdowns. There's an Allen Robinson sighting. There you go. And then Deontay Hardy had a touchdown. Diggs had a touchdown. See how they did defensively. Cole Holcomb had 11 tackles. Cameron Hayward had 2 sacks. And then Milano and Russo split 1. And Kyer Elam had a pick. Jalen immediately comes in and has a 2-pick game, bro. You hate to see it. Well, the Williams will play against the Bengals in the conference championship game. And them boys took care of business against the Falcones. 26-7 was the final here. Dak having a good playoff game. He had 2 touchdowns. 18-22, 201 yards. Ritter, a touchdown and 2 picks, 130 yards. Unlucky. Tony Pollard went stupid on him. I guess Bijan's hurt for the Falcons. That's not good. CeeDee Lamb had 2 touchdowns. CeeDee had a little lamb. I don't know if you saw the draft. Eagles. I'm literally a coach. Of course I saw the draft, bro. I was a part of it. Yeah, I saw you were a Cowboy. You just want to update you updated me on something I already knew, bro. I'm very aware of where you went. Should you try to do a Broncos franchise, debating doing them since I'm debating doing them alongside the player career I told Kaz about? I say go for it. I mean, I will say Jahar knows what he's doing, Eagles, so you know, I mean, he's good friends with Hobart, so just stick to the plan, bro. That's all I can say. But yeah, and next up we have the Niners beating the Vikings 24-20. Definitely a close game. Niners had to come from behind to win this one. That boy Glock Purdy, 19 of 30, 176 yards and a touchdown. Kirk, 269, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Jordan Mason had 2 carries, 69 yards, nice, and a touchdown. Good lord. Fournette didn't do shit on the ground. Yeah, Minnesota's going to have to fix their running game at this point. Fournette had 5 catches, 104 yards, and a touchdown, though, including a 71-yarder. Osborne had 78 yards and a touchdown on 5 catches. Ayuk, 6 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. My bad. No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you acting like I'm not part of the league, though. Like, I witness everything. Armstead had 2 sacks. Travarius Ward had a pick. And we got them boys versus the Niners in the NFC Championship game. And then the Williams and the Bengals in the other game. All right. Now we go to the Super Bowl. We're getting the classic matchup, Niners versus Bengals. We'll look at the playoff bracket real quick. Look at the 2 conference championship games. The Bengals beat the Bills 20-14 in OT. Sheesh. Joe Shiesty actually had a good game. 324 and 3 touchdowns. Allen went 254 with 2 touchdowns. And then Damian Harris had 76 yards on the ground. Chris Evans, 49 yards on the ground for him. Tyler Boyd with another big game. 7 catches, 155 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Good lord. That man went off. Boyd is going off in the playoffs right now. That man went crazy. He went nutso in this game. Now we'll take a look at them boys choking once again, but this time in the NFC Championship game. Niners win 28-14. Purdy went 286 and a touchdown. Dak 262 and a pick. Oof. Then CMC, 2 touchdowns, 86 yards on the ground on 17 carries. Juszczyk had a touchdown as well. Ronald Jones had a touchdown for the Cowboys on the ground. Debo, straight up Debo'd the Cowboys defense. 6 catches, 150 yards, and a touchdown. Straight up Debo'd them. Leighton Vander Esch had 11 tackles. Marcus Lawrence had the lone sack in the game. Greenlaw had a pick for the Niners. Talanoa Hufanga had a forced fumble. And the Niners are going back to the Super Bowl, baby. So a 2 seed versus a 6 seed. Bengals ended up beating 3 different division winners in order to get to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl. Now let's look at the Pro Bowlers, see what we got here. We'll just look at Titans Pro Bowlers. So Tyjae Spears made it, no surprise there. See if we get any receivers in here. Nope. Richie James made it though. That's crazy. KJ Osborne. Bro. A receiving core with Jay Jettas and Jordan Addison. And KJ Osborne is the one who makes the Pro Bowl is crazy. And Chig made the Pro Bowl. Nice. Nobody on our O-line is going to make it because they all were streaky as hell. Defensively, nobody made it on the line, it doesn't look like. Outside linebacker. Oh, Azeez Al-Shaair made it. Okay. Nakobe Dean was like the better one of the two, but Al-Shaair makes it. Okay. Corner. McCreary made it. Okay. That's interesting. Roger McCreary made the Pro Bowl. Amani Hooker made it. No surprise there. That's it for our Pro Bowlers. So, go through the list one more time. So, offensively, we had two. It was Spears and Okonkwo. I'm kind of surprised Burks didn't make it, but, you know. They hating on my man Trey anyways. So, I had two offensive guys, and then I had two on defense as well. So 4 Pro Bowlers altogether, not too bad. I think it's funny that Eagles fan is a Cowboys QB. True. I've been not nice to the Eagles though as a player because of the rivalry. Fair enough. All those beautiful Colts. Yeah, I saw Richardson made it. You should watch the second game I played against the Colts trades. All right, so now. Did I sim the Super Bowl yet? Nope. We're going to sim it right now. And the Bengals beat the brakes off the Niners in the Super Bowl. Good Lord. 45-7. Hello? Oh my God, they just got smacked, bro. What the fuck? That is absolutely insane. 45-7 in the Super Bowl. And the Niners only had 8 first downs. Good Lord. It was 7-7 after 1, and then the Bengals were just like, nah, we just gonna unload on these fools. Burrow with 4 touchdown passes. Purdy had 2 picks. Good Lord. Joe Mixon finally came back, had a touchdown on the ground at 82 yards on 22 carries. CMC got bottled up. 13 carries, 24 yards, and a tutty. He got shut down this entire game. Chase finally went off for him. Boyd went off again. So I would say Burrow probably should win Super Bowl MVP, but if there was a playoff MVP, it had to be Tyler Boyd because he went crazy. What, he had I feel like he had 7 touchdowns in 4 games. That's crazy. That is a legendary run. Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt each had picks. Damn, they just beat down the fucking Niners. That's crazy. I don't think I should. Aw, unlucky. And watch the first game. We're going to go over our regular season, though. Obviously, we had a really rough start to the season, so if you guys are just tuning into this series, it was a very, very rough start to the series. So, started things off with a rough loss to the Saints in Game 1. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I just had to remove a channel from here real quick. Then we lost a close one to the Bengals. It was a heartbreaker. Got blown out by the Browns, and this is where I benched Tannehill at. And then we beat the Bengals, so we beat the Super Bowl champions. That's crazy. Then we lost to the Colts in a close one. Then we lost to the Ravens in a blowout. Lost to the Falcons in OT because Tyler Algier decided that he wanted to do his best Derrick Henry impersonation. But then this is where we started the streak. We started 1-6. Then we beat the Steelers we beat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. And Kenny Pickett threw 6 picks in this game. We barely beat out the Buccaneers. We took care of the Jags in the first game. The Panthers game was a little less close than the score showed. We pretty much handled them mostly. But they made a bit of a comeback late, but they just ran out of time, more or less. Took care of the Colts in the second game. Lost a tough one to Miami. Then we beat Houston. We had a Will Levis legacy drive to beat the Seahawks. We had another one to beat the Texans, and then we just fell short against Jacksonville. If we would have won that game, we would have been in the playoffs. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And that's what we had to deal with this year. You hate to see it, unless you're Shrades, because Shrades just likes to see other people suffer because he's a monster. But yes, the Bengals win their first Super Bowl, 45-7. Joe Burrow is the Super Bowl MVP, no surprise there. Mahomes was the NFL MVP. Mike McCarthy was the Coach of the Year. Jonathan Taylor was Offensive Player of the Year for the Colts. Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. Tyjae Spears was the Offensive Rookie of the Year, and then Joey Porter Jr. was the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Very nice, very nice. False. Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. You like seeing people suffer. Let's look at retirements real quick, though. So, Case Keenum retired. We'll just go team by team. Be easier. Robbie Gould and Mercedes Lewis retired. Melvin Ingram retires with a Super Bowl ring. Let's go. Brandon Shell, Von Miller, and David Quisenberry all retired for Buffalo. Ben Jones signed with the Broncos and retired after this season. Tragic. Browns had no retirements. Bucks didn't. Andy Lee, Ndamukong Suh, and Kelvin Beachum all retire for the Cards. Tom Compton retires for the Chargers. Jerick McKinnon retires with Kansas City. Colts had no retirements. Commanders had none. The Boys had none. Justin Pugh retires for the Dolphins. My bad. Casey Hayward Jr. retires, as does Jason Kelsey for Philly. Calais Campbell retired. Trent Williams retired. Tyrod Taylor retired. Marcus Cannon retired. Dwayne Brown. Marcus Golden and Marvin Jones. Akeem Hicks. Linval Joseph, Justin Houston, Adam Thielen for the Panthers. Patriots had no retirements. Brian Hoyer and John Jenkins retire for the Rady Boys. They're not the Mooner Mollies here. Mason Crosby retires for the Rams. The former Titan Roger Saffold retires. Taysom Hill, not Taysom Hill, Taysom Hill retires, as is Mario Davis. Pete Carroll retired for the Seahawks, the Sea Boys. Patrick Peterson retires for the Steelers. Case Keenum retires. Dennis Kelly retires for us, so his return didn't last very long. And then Nick Folk retired, as did Harrison Smith. Is that my boy Clankety Clank? What's up, T Clank? How you doing, bro? Big Clankety Clank. Alright, so now we get to do my favorite thing. We get to look at, I think it's just staff week this week. Hey, Fallen, what's good, fam? Colts legend Dennis Kelly. Which my draft was back. Bro, honestly, at least you didn't trade a lot of your picks and a lot of good players just to not be able to get the guy that you really wanted. Like, I feel like arguably I probably had the worst draft, but it's like I'm still happy with like the people I got at least. It's just Lance is a dickhead, and that's all I'm gonna say. Alright. I have player upgrades. But it's just Chaz Surratt and John Ojukwu, so I'm not worried about it. That was cold as fuck. Hey, that shit better work out for him, because I'm gonna clown his ass if we end up beating his fucking bitch ass team at week 9. What? And he has no draft picks next year either, so that's, I mean, what he did is just business, I guess, but you know, I think the cautionary tale is, you know, don't trust motherfuckers when they say that people are just sitting at their picks, because EJ never actually said he was sitting at 3, but everybody was assuming he was just going to go with Wheeler at 3. But I mean, and again, I even told EJ this, so it's not like I'm being fake or nothing like that. I'm not mad at EJ really, because a first and second to move back a couple of picks is not a bad deal for him. I can't be mad at EJ. It's just Lance is a fucking cocksucker. So it is what it is. Alright, so let's go. I guess we'll just sim because we're not making any staff moves this year. Vrabes is staying in Tennessee. You agree? Trades, you don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Never trust anyone not named Shrades. No, don't trust Shrades, period. But, you know. Matter of fact, really just don't know why either Lauren or Cool Kids has you as a mod, bro. Like, well, I understand why Lauren does, because y'all have met in person. But, you know. It's okay, Shrades. I still love you, even though you support a poverty franchise that just so happens to have more rings than my team. Alright, let's negotiate some people. So, looking at this, the only people you were on mod before me. Well, I know that. I'm just saying. Anyways, what's a ring? I don't know. I'm a Titans fan. I don't know what the fuck a ring is. I know what one is in college though, and my college team might fuck around with one this year. Possibly, hopefully. Yeah, we have Tier Tart, Sean Murphy Bunning. I'm still thinking about Christian Fulton, but I don't know. I can't justify getting him and Murphy Bunning at like the price tags that they both want. Haskins is done. I'm not bringing him back. You're the greatest person on this platform. That's why you get such great praise. Bro, I'm rolling my eyes so so far back into my head, you'd think I'm the Undertaker on that one. I am rolling the fuck out of my eyes. Like, I will, like, you will rest in peace with how I'm rolling my fucking eyes on that one, Chief. Got your shit done for the preseason, though. I already made my preseason FA submission. I basically dropped 100 points on the guy I wanted, so I would assume that I'm going to get them, but you never know. Because I actually kind of need the position. Like, it's to FG's discretion, of course. But, you know. Depending on who it is and depending on how bad I need them compared to whoever needs them, we'll see. But I don't think anybody's going to drop 100 on the guy I dropped 100 on, though. Alright, but Darby's definitely not coming back. Westbrook Akine, I'll think about. Brewer, I'm good on. I'm not an Aaron Brewer fan, to say the very least. Chestnut, I'd actually bring back at that price point. Danny, I think I'm good off him. I'm not paying him that much. Dr. Gibby, I don't think he wants to come back because there's no way he's starting over Alshire after being a Pro Bowler, and Dean is the future, so. Hello, Mr. Dorsly. You need Eli Apple in Tennessee would make y'all real contenders. Good one. Alright. I'm going to try to bring Dr. Gibby back, but I wouldn't blame him if he doesn't come back. Roberson, I'd sign back for that. Seymour, I'm good off him at this point. Mr. Muna coming through with the sub, though. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate you, my guy. Mr. Muna. Trayvon Wesco, I'm probably good on as well. Wii U indeed. How you doing, Colin? AJ Moore, I'm good on as well. How's stream going? It's going well, outside of Shrades just being a jabroni, as usual. Jared Clark. Oh, I signed him during the, during the playoffs, so he's basically on a futures deal for us. Jalen Samuels, definitely. This is outlandish, but is it a lie, though? That's my question. Jermaine Fetty-Wap. Get out of here. Danico Autry, I definitely want to bring back, but, you know. I don't know if I want to pay him that much. I'm not signing Tannehill back. I'm good off that. Thank you very much. That's not a bad price point for him, though. But I'm still not going to bring him back. Jaleel Johnson is just too old at this point. I'm good off that. Corey Levin, I'm good off that as well. Chris Hubbard. No thank you, Chief. Ryan Peter Griffin. No thank you. Alright, so I have 108 mil to deal with. Work on getting Mr. Tart first. So he does want to come back. He likes our scheme. He values financials, but we don't have a franchise QB technically, even though Levis is that for me. Let's offer him a neutral deal. This is exactly the offer he was hoping to get. Next season will be great. Let's go. Alright. So Murphy Bunting and Fulton are both not stars. I think I'm good on Fulton, honestly. SMB, we're going to try to get, though. He likes no income tax. If we do a player-friendly deal, I don't think he's going to accept it, though. We'll just do neutral for him. And he resigns. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, so Fulton. And we have Haskins. Darby. Oh, Haskins I'm not signing back. Darby. Alright. I think I'm good off Fulton, though. We're going to withdraw from Fulton. Let him go. NWY, I'm doing a player-friendly deal. Or a team-friendly deal. Honestly, I'm not going to give him much of a bonus or anything either, because... And when I say player-friendly, I'm going to do like 1 mil. 1 mil. Not much risk. It's not interest. I didn't think he was going to resign anyways, but, you know. Brewer, no. Chestnut, I'm going to bring him back on a team-friendly deal. He's going to test free agency. Okay, cool. Adaney, no. Dr. Gibby. He wants to play for a team with championships and close to home. Well, Dr. Gibby, I'm going to give you a neutral deal. And he's going to test free agency. No surprise there. Roberson. I'll sign him back for what he wants, honestly. Now, I might cut him, but I'll sign him for what he wants at least. They hate team-friendly deals usually. Sometimes you can get them if their interest is high enough. Naquan Jones. I'm going to have to say no to him, too. Jalen Samuels, I'll bring back on that. That's a good deal for me. He only wants 1 mil? 1.1 mil? Say less, bro. That's all you. He actually balled out for me, so. Danico Autry wants 3.51. They always tell you to fuck off. I could risk it for the biscuit and go team friendly for Autry, but I'm just gonna sign. It's a 1-year deal. I can get away with paying him 7.2 for 1 year, and he accepted. All right, last but not least. I think I got everybody. I think Autry was the last one I was thinking about. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I just have to pee real quick, so not even gonna change the screen or nothing. Actually, I am. But we're going to look at the mock draft right as soon as I get back. So BRB, y'all. All right, we back. I forgot to change my sub goal because my boy, Mr. Mooner came through with a subby. Good looks once again, Colin. I appreciate you if you're still here, Mr. Dwarf Sly. My guy. We you indeed, Colin. Alright, let's look at this mock draft. So, got good old Caleb at number 1. You're playing Pokemon. Which Pokemon are you playing? Let's see where we're... So they got Verse at number 4. Let's go. Mooner Hype. Yes, Mooner Hype. Mooner Hype. I don't understand why they're mocking the Lions get Brock Bowers when they have Sam Laporta, but okay. Drake May's mocked to go to the Broncos. Shiloh's mocked to go to Miami. Ewers is mocked to the Commanders. And we're mocked to get Joe Alt. I mean, Olu Fashanu is supposed to go to the Saints at number 6, so I'm not really surprised by that. See everybody else. Let's see if Chop's going first round. I don't think they have Chop Robinson in the first round. That's crazy. If we get that man in the second, bro, it's time. I would upload the FGFL draft if I had FG's okay. I'm going to ask FG if he'll do it after preseason UDFA or preseason FA. Because I think it'd be pretty dope to, like, obviously that's what Blackjack has done with like previous draft classes. But I think that'd be pretty awesome. Because then it would also allow us to like test out, like it would let people do like the testing and whatnot with the draft classes and see how it goes. Also, I kind of have a video idea as well. I'd probably upload it to the FGFL channel just to help that out. But yeah, let's. So we're in the re-signing period still, so let's send this and go to free agency. But first things first, before we go to free agency, I have to make a couple of moves. I'm trading 2 players today. One you guys see from the title. It's this guy right here, Malik Willis. We're shipping him off somewhere. Where? I don't know. We'll have to see, but the reality is Will Levis is the future at quarterback for us, so we're gonna have to send Mr. Willis off. 5 interceptions and 1 touchdown in 2 seasons with Tennessee. In my honest opinion, classes like the FGFL class are going to be needed if people are using things like Kane sliders for progression regression. I agree. But yeah, we're going to have to trade Mr. Malik. Just doesn't make sense to keep him on the roster. I did move him to running back momentarily, but that ended up just being a failed experiment. So we'll probably just move Turpin to running back like I'm doing in the FGFL and see what we can do with that. So as far as packages we're being offered, Washington is going to send us Nick Gates and a 5th and a 6th this year and a 7th next year. And the Vikings are offering me Ed Ingram and a 6th this year and a 4th and 7th next year. Both are pretty unideal, so we're going to try to do our own manual trade, but let's look at who needs quarterback currently. I kind of want to bump up Tyson Bagent's stats just to see what happens with him. I might do that with a couple of guys. Something slightly higher rated than the default classes with the regression hitting harder. Yeah. Obviously, the Bengals and Bills don't need one. Denver might need Willis. Maybe I can get something out of Denver for him. They have like the cap space to take the hit, so particularly that halfbacks, yeah. So the Broncos might be an option. But I'd probably just want picks for Willis if I'm being honest. Let's start with a first, see if they trade a first for him. I wouldn't think so. They don't really have a lot of capital, so we'll see if we can get a second from somebody, though. I think the Browns are good with Watson right now, and I'm going to bump up DTR as well. I might just change him and Bagent's devs, though, honestly. I'm going to definitely make Bagent better, but I might just change their devs. Baker is gone from Tampa. I don't think they're mocked to get a quarterback. So maybe Willis might be it. I might be able to get a second for him. We'll come back to Tampa, though. The Cardinals are sticking with Kyler, probably. He has 5 years left on his deal. Chargers don't need one. They have Herbo. Maybe they'll give up Mahomes. Well, this will probably be better than Richardson. Commanders definitely already offered me a package. I don't like it, so. It's Falcons Titans week, babe. What's it? Algae. Yeah, the Falcons are probably beating the shit out of the Titans, if I'm being honest. I think the Titans have kind of just packed it up at this point. Dallas is not going to give up Dak, obviously. I'm not trying to get Dak anyways. Tua has 1 year left on his deal, so maybe Miami might want him. Vrabel as an underdog always scares me. Fair. Rise up. See, that's how you get... See, talking like that, trades, is a great way to get timed. Bitch. Don't actually time out trades. He's good. Speaking of the Falcons, I'm gonna let him keep Ritter though. The Niners have Glock Purdy. They still have Trey Lance too. I'm surprised they haven't traded him. Danny Pennies is still there with the Gigantes. I mean, the Jets have Rodgers and Wilson, so we'll see how that goes. I've been times since elementary school running the mile. I can handle it. True. Maybe the Packers might be interested in Willis if they're just like done with Jordan Love. Panthers, no. Maybe the Patriots? Maybe? Let's see what their capital's looking like. They have a bunch of fifths, okay. Oh, the Raiders could definitely use it. The Rady boys could definitely use some picks. I mean, some picks. They could use Willis. Give me some picks. I wonder, would they give me a first for Willis? No, they're not that desperate, it doesn't look like. Does not look like they're that desperate. Nope. They're like, fuck no, baby. Thought it was. Alright. Maybe the Rams will give me number 1 for him. I tried it. Nah, they're definitely getting Caleb. Is Stafford even still? Yeah, Stafford's still there, but he's cucked at this point. They have Wentz and Stetson Bennett too. The Ravens have Lamar. They're good. Maybe the Saints would be interested in Willis. But they don't have the salary cap to get him. They do not have the cap room for him. Maybe the Seaboys? They don't have the cap room though. Steelers will probably stick with Pickett for a little longer. Texans have Stroud. So it's really the Vikings, Commanders, and maybe the Broncos too. And the Bucks. So it's really Vikings, Commanders, and Bucks. Let me see who the Bucks are supposed to be drafting now. Or who they're at least looking at. Oh, combine results are in now too. Let me see that mock draft pimp. So it says they're getting Jared Verse, so they probably would have to wait until second round to get Jordan Travis, maybe? Because I don't think so Travis isn't drafted in the first round here. I think the only quarterbacks are like Ewers, May, and Williams. So far, no Jordan Travis, no Michael Penix, no Shedeur Sanders in the first round, at least as far as the mock goes. So I'm going to at least try, because my ideal situation for the draft, because Harold Landry just hasn't shown me much this year. Arden Key hasn't showed me much of anything either. First round, I definitely go O-line. So if Joe Alt's there, I'll pick him. And then I also kind of want to get Chop Robinson. But I don't know if Chop's going to be there when I pick next. So it's kind of complicated. But we're going to make this trade happen now. We're going to really base it off of just picks, I'm going to base it off of where they're picking at. Minnesota obviously has just let go of Kirk Cousins. They're picking at 26. They're really not in a range to get a quarterback unless it's either Travis or Penix. And it doesn't look like they're mocked to get either one of them, so they're a little more willing to give up the first pick. You know what I might do? Because, I mean, the only problem is I don't have a lot of draft capital. But if I do a Willis and a 2 for 26 and maybe get a 4th and 6th in exchange, maybe they'll go for it. They're close. Maybe I gotta get rid of the 6. See if I can get a pick next year. Let's do 6 next year. Let's do the 6 next year instead. See what they say. Okay, let's just get rid of the 6. So we'll do 26 and 103 for Malik, Willis, and 48. Let's see if they let this go. We're right there. We're right there. It's in the green now. Let's try this. What else do they really need, though? So, D-tackle, middle linebacker. Maybe Chance Campbell might be a good guy to trade them as well. Alright, it's green. Let's see if they'll do a first and their later 5th. I'm gonna keep trying to get picks. Okay. You know what? Screw it. This is really what they want to do. Willis and a 2nd for 26. Willis and 48 for 26. Let's see if this works. Damn, that's not even good enough for them. Okay. Have any other capital to give them this year? Not really. Give them a 3rd next year, see if that will make it work. Well, I probably could have given them less, but fuck it. Malik Willis, pick 48, and our 3rd next year for the 26th overall pick. Pleasure doing business with you, Vikings. Pleasure doing business with you. I already know what the screen, like what difference I'm gonna do with the thumbnail for the vid, though. Damn Vikings SMH. Yeah, we traded in. We have 2 first-round picks now, baby. Let's go. So now, realistically, we could just trade up and try to get Jared Verse. But anyways, let's make a couple more deals. Maybe hone with the CPU trade value. That they do. What up, Manny? Manny Jones. That boy Manny Jones. Wait, Manny, did you raid me? I don't have my raid thing set up for Twitch. Manny, thank you so much for the raid, my boy. I'm sorry, everybody, from Manny's community. This is like the first time I've streamed on Twitch in like years. But nah, it's been a hot minute since I streamed. But welcome in, Manny and company. What is good? For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Kaz Cray. I'm the creator you require, giving you the content that you desire. This is the first time I've streamed on Twitch in forever. And I will... Twitch might ban me for saying this, but I am multi-streaming currently. So... Hey, shut up, Trades. I said Manny Jones fans, okay? You fucking detractor. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Manny. I appreciate you. How are you? How was your stream? Tell the people a little bit about yourself, Manny. Not everybody is like familiar with the homie Manny Jones. You know what I'm saying? But how was your stream, Manny? That's my question. So for those of you guys who are coming in from Manny's stream, BT Dub, I'm currently doing the off-season for my Titans franchise, which I do on YouTube. I'm going to link my YouTube, or I'm going to try to, if Twitch could just not be a candy ass for like 5 seconds. But yeah, definitely recommend you guys go check out my YouTube channel. Leathers, what's good, fam? Former mascot and broadcaster yelling into the microphone often. Yo, Manny is turned, bro. I definitely highly recommend you guys check out Manny if you haven't already. one of the most lit people on the platform in general. But yeah, definitely come check me out on YouTube, folks. Matter of fact, I'll just type it in. Twitch is being Twitch right now. Twitch is being twitchy right now, I should say. .com/hashtag or @CatsCrateGaming. I'm sorry. But yeah, I post videos over on my YouTube channel of this franchise, and they're all like post-coms. So definitely go check me out over there if you haven't already, and you'll be able to catch up with the series. But anyways, we're currently in free agency, and we're making some trades before we really look at it. I just traded Malik Willis, a second this year and a third next year, for the Vikings pick at 26. So they have their franchise quarterback pretty much, more or less. I had to come through to hear my Malik Willis thoughts. I think we've pretty much seen what he's going to do, and I genuinely think that it would be for the betterment of the franchise and the future of the franchise for Will Levis to start and just not being removed. You know, I don't give a fuck if Tannehill gets healthy. He's not going to be here next year. We're not contending this year. See what Willis can do, or see what Levis can do. Trade Willis before the deadline and just let Tannehill's contract expire at this point. Because that way, we can go after somebody next year, whether it's Caleb Williams, Quinn Ewers, Drake May, Michael Penix, Jordan Travis, Shedeur Sanders, or somebody. I had to whisper Jordan Travis because every time I hear Titans fans talk about getting a quarterback next year, they seem to leave him out. I'm like, that's odd because he's played really well over the past 2 years. I'm just saying. All right. But then again, I'm a Florida State fan, so my opinion is just automatically going to be shot down as bias and I'm being bad faith or whatever. All right, so we have 2 first-round picks now, but then we don't pick until 5 afterward. We don't pick until round 5 after that. So we're going to have to trade some other people and try to get back into the draft. And one more guy on offense we're going to trade is D-Hop. The reality is he has 1 year left on his contract. He's definitely well past his prime. So we might as well try to get something for him so we can get a receiver later. So the Bucs are offering me Ryan Jensen, a 3rd in 2025 and a 7th round pick this year. No. Look at the Colts trades. They're giving me Braden Smith and a 3rd rounder. The Jags are going to give me Foye Oluokun and a 4th and 7th this year. So the division teams are just pulling out the stops out here. Now, don't worry, trades. I'm not taking that shit either way. The Jets are offering me John Franklin Myers and a 4th this year and a 7th next year. The Lions are offering me CJ Gardner Johnson for a 7th this year and a 7th next. The Patriots are offering me Jawan Bentley and a 5th. Look at this deal from Baltimore, though. Tyler Linderbaum and a 3rd and 4th next year. Linderbaum would fit a need right there. What's up, Tight Spot? How you doing, brother? And then the Texans are offering me what's his name for him? I'm pretty sure by the way. Oh no, but we just be all sorry. You know what I might try to do? Let's make a deal. So no more OBJ. Duvernay's gone as well. So they're gonna need a receiver to go with Flowers and Bateman, it looks. And Bateman's in the last year of his deal, so let's get Linderbaum. Fuck it. Y'all want to make a deal? Okay. Y'all offered us Linderbaum. It's not like I'm just hoeing them. Linderbaum in a 2nd for D-Hop. do second and later fourth. Ooh, they're close. They're close to making that happen. As a matter of fact, just to wet your whistles just a little bit, we're gonna give you we'll give you our top 7th as well. Ooh, that's not good enough. All right. Let's give you 2 7ths then. Ooh, that's close. Okay. Give you a 6, but I want your later 7th and a 6 next year. Ah. Alright, how about it just a... Alright, so second, 4th, and later 7th for the 6. Oh. Alright, let's just do this then. Oh, we're so close. Now, do I want to trade my 5? Not really, but fuck it. Let's make it happen. So, D-Hop in a 5th for Tyler Linderbaum, a 2nd, and a 4th. What do you say, Baltimore? What? That was so close. Okay. We'll give you our latest pick. We'll give you our last pick then. Fuck it. There we go. So D-Hop is going to the Ravens along with a 5th and 7th rounder this year for Tyler Linderbaum and a 2nd and 4th. I snuck the CPU for draft picks when possible. Oh, I'm about to snuck somebody. Now, somebody about to get snuck spected. You're like your team did as you left them for debt. Hey, talk your shit, Eagles. Talk your shit, Eagles. Let them know. Talk your shit, Eagles. Hey, somebody stop Eagles when he's telling lies, though. See, at least when Bud Adams took the Oilers out of Houston, he did it because they refused to give him a new stadium. And he didn't want to play in the Astrodome no more. Y'all just ditched Baltimore because y'all felt like ditching Baltimore. Now, Eagles is talking about how y'all just ditched Baltimore type shit. The Colts did. And he ain't telling no lies. Tyler's good. He's definitely got to be better than what we had at center last year because we had Brewer and Corey Levin play there. They both weren't very good. Alright, so last person we're going to trade, and then we're done trading until next year. We're going to keep the rest of these guys. I'm actually not going to trade Landry or Key this year. But we're going to move Mr. Kevin Byard. And I was planning on doing this before we traded him IRL, by the way. So it's kind of weird. Like, I planned to do this offseason today. And then all of a sudden the Titans were just like, nah, we're going to trade him on Monday. So I was planning on trading Byard in this franchise because he didn't do a damn thing. I know what he meant. Just wonder. Nah, because we throwing shade at the Colts. Eagles got my back, bro. That's all it is. All right. So the Bucks are offering me Carlton Davis, 4th and a 6th, and then a 4th next year. Look at the Colts. The Colts are offering me DeForest Buckner, a 4th, a 5th next year, and a 6th next year. You said Baltimore, and I just had to. Fair. But look at the Texans. They're offering me Derek Stingley, a 4th and 7th this year, and a 2nd next year for Byard. So the value is there for Kevin Byard. But I'm not taking any of these trade packages. I want something big for him. Even though Tennessee didn't get much for him IRL. Bears have their free safety in Eddie Jackson, even though he's old as hell. Defo is not worth... Okay. Byard is not a bum. He's having a down season this year, and it made sense for Tennessee to trade him, but I wouldn't call him a bum. Especially when he's definitely been on the better end of some Titans wins over the Colts. Remember when Wentz threw that duck in overtime? Guess who picked that off? Kevin Byard. So, let's relax. Alright. Hyde is older than Byard, but I don't think the Bills would go for him. Maybe the Brownies might want him. I don't know. I would trade him to Philly, but I don't think the Eagles have the cap space anymore. Chargers. I was like, wait a second. Like, nah. Byard and Derwin. That would be a filthy combination right here. Let me help the Chargers, bro. But they don't have the money for him, though. Never mind. But just imagine Kevin Byard and Derwin James. That is an elite tandem right there. Justin Reed is still with the Chiefs. I'm not giving him to the Colts. See, Philly could use Byard. It's just they can't afford him. Unless they give me somebody with like a huge cap hit. They're not going to do that. Like if they gave me Devontae Smith and somebody else, but they're definitely not going to do that for Byard. The Falcons, they have Jesse Bates. They don't need Byard. Just like which is exactly what I told Alpo, because Alpo was trying to trade me Byard in FGFL. The Niners can't afford him. Nobody can really afford Byard's contract. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for the Lions to trade for him because they have Kirby Joseph. Packers can't afford him. Panthers don't need him and can't afford him anyways. Patriots can afford him. They don't need him, though, because they have Peppers and Duggar. The Raiders can't afford him. Rams can't afford him. Ravens can't afford him. Saints can't afford him. Seahawks can't afford him. Steelers can't. The Texans can, but I'm not trading them in the division. And they already have... But the Vikings are like the team that makes sense. Lewis Sign. Take a look at him. Spent 2 years in the league out of Georgia. Now he's eating cheese sticks with bad... Oh, it works out for Byard because Byard is from Philly, too, so... He's not going to give you a third-round pick or something else, and that's going to benefit you. Don't do it. Are you talking about me and Alp? No, I'm not trading for Byard anyways when I have Jesse Bates. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see if the Vikings will give me a second. I don't even necessarily need him to give me Sign because I have Elijah Molden at free safety. But let's see if they give us some picks, though. So I'll do a second, fourth, and fifth. CPU cap management is ass salad. Too true, pimp. Too true. Even though I just traded them Willis. Nah, I'm not gonna ransom them like that. I'm not gonna just rob them like that. The Vikings are kind of rebuilding right now, so me getting there first in general just wasn't a good idea. Alright, let's see again who has... The Bears not having cap now is crazy to me, though, because they have so much cap IRL. Alright, let me see those packages that they had again. Pause. Ayo. Ayo. So basically, the only way that I can really get Byard off the team is if I accept another big contract that I don't want to really accept. It's a little wild to me. Because I don't really have a need for Carlton Davis, if I'm being honest. That just fucks up the draft capital that I can get. Alright. But they're going to give me Davis for Byard. So, on the bright side, we reunite Sean Murphy-Bunting with Carlton Davis. And just strain Jamel Dean all by himself. See if we can get a second, though. That would be crazy if we could get a second. What? They would really give us a second, fourth, and sixth with Davis for Byard? Like, legit? Like, no cap? I feel like they'd give us a second for him. I wonder if they'd give us Godwin, though. And he's got one more year in his contract. Pair up Godwin with Burks? I don't know. Alright, let's try it. Let's try the Davis trade, though. I'd rather get a corner and just draft a receiver. Oh, Colin sent me something. Mr. Moona. Alright, let's do a second, fourth, and seventh and see if they do that. This is a heist if this actually goes through. Let's just do Davis second and fourth for Byard. Let's just do Davis in a second for Byard. Actually, nah. I want to get some picks next year, so give us a fourth and fifth next year as well. What about just a fourth? You go draft heavy usually. I feel that spec. No. You still got to give me Carlton. Still got to give me Carlton. It's not unusual that you still trade me Carlton Davis. Let's do a 6th and 7th this year, though. How about just a Davis 2nd, 7th for Byard? We're so close. So close. Alright, fine. Don't give me any picks. Actually, no. No. Give me a 6th and 7th next year. The 6th next year? I feel like a 3-4-5 would work spec, but I'm trying to get somebody in particular in the second round. Let's just do 2nd and 7th the next year. Alright. Fuck it. We'll just do Davis in the 2nd for Byard. Fuck it. There you go. Kevin Byard is now a Buccaneer. And Carlton Davis is now a Titan. We're wheeling and dealing just a little bit. I think I may make one. No, I think I'm good off trading. Fuck it. Let's look at the roster we have as of right now. So, still have Will Levis at quarterback. And he is currently a star dev. So he's looking good. Then we have Spears and Samuels at running back still. No fullback. We have Burks, Phillips, and Tylan Wallace at receiver. Chig is our tight end. And look at Chig. Chig is a superstar X Factor now. This man is a superstar X Factor now. 76 overall. He might end up being a beast for me. Then Wiley is just a star dev. Then we have Dillard at left tackle, Skoronski left guard, Linderbaum at center now, Brunskill still at right guard, and Petty Frere's at right tackle. We got Autry at left end, Simmons at right end, and still got Tart in the middle. We as users don't get the same value in trades. Facts. What's up, Pilgrim? Welcome in. Yeah, you're chilling. Still have Arden Key. I'm probably going to move him once his contract is closer to being, what should we call it? We'll see what we can do with Weaver. I might just start Weaver this year. And we still have Alshire and Dean at middle linebacker. Still have Landry at right outside linebacker. Now our secondary is Sean Murphy-Bunting, Roger McCreary, and Carlton Davis. And then we have Elijah Molden at free safety and Amani Hooker at strong safety. Still have Shudak at kicker and Stonehouse at punter. So we're sitting kind of pretty right now. Just a little bit. How's the evening going? How's the season? The evening's going pretty well. We went 9-8 this year. Just missed out on the playoffs, but pretty good season considering we started 1-6, you know. So that being said, let's get into free agency. And we got Amari Cooper available. We them boys. Let's look at each position. So we got Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, Baker, Tana Thrill, Tana Mid, I'll call him now, Bridgewater, Mariota, J-Mo, Jacoby Brissett, Tyler Huntley, Trubiscuits, Dalton, Mike White. I think I'm going to try to get Brissett just to piss off Shrades. No, honestly, I think Huntley would be a good backup. Let me see speed-wise, because then I could probably utilize one of these guys into the offense on like some wildcat shit. Easton Stick's still a free agent, okay. I got a new stick. I love franchise mode through concession. I only love the coaching aspect and just like watching the game as a simulation. I feel you. I appreciate that for sure. Let's try to get Huntley. I don't feel like people are going to offer him all that much money, but we'll just give him a team-friendly deal. Matter of fact, I don't even want to offer him right now. I want us to see how free agency goes as far as the quarterback position before I really go after anybody. RB, oh, they have Eckler available. Okay. I'm not going to go after him, but that's cool to see. Singletary's available as well. And Patterson. Clyde's available too. Okay. Let's look at Clyde real quick. I'm really interested in Cooper, though. Amari Cooper. But Mike Williams is available, too. I'm wondering what he wants. I don't know if I want to give him that. Cooper. I don't know if I want to give Cooper a 4-year deal, though, because he's 30 now. Gabe Davis is a bit available, though. Shit, click the X. Tragic. You hate to see it, Spectre. Let's try to get Gabe Davis, though. Watch Kelsey tonight on Amazon Video. Really enjoyed it. Nice. It sounds interesting for sure. DPJ's available. Gabe Davis would be a good pickup, though. He's only 25. I just don't know that he would want to come to Tennessee, but we can try. We'll offer him, even though he has like zero interest in coming to the team. Gabe Davis has like no. Oh, he's interested in Detroit right now. Bro, why is this thing like fucking up for me right now? Alright, we're gonna close this. I have like no windows open, like my thing is just being stupid right now. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna offer Gabe Davis a player-friendly deal. We're tied with Detroit right now. I don't know how much I want to. It's pretty insightful. Gabe Davis would be a decent addition. Him and Burks would be a nasty, nasty combo. But he doesn't like our scheme at all. We don't have a mentor at receiver, and he kind of likes Vrabel's winning percentage. How's franchise mode this season? It's definitely a lot better. I think the gameplay is better, and I think overall the game in general is better. Now, people are gonna argue with me and nitpick me, like saying that, but you know, that's just my opinion. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to hope that whatever Detroit is offering him isn't that much better and he decides to change his mind. But, you know, there are other receivers out here we could probably pull in, like Derwin James. Oh, Jarvis is available, okay. Oh, Quez Watkins is available? Ooh. Alright, tight end, I think we're good with Chig and Wiley. I might need a blocker of some sort. Mo Alley Cox. See who the strongest tight end is. Brock Wright. Nice to hear an honest opinion. Yeah, it's not a perfect game by any means, but it's definitely not as bad as like some people make it out to be. We're gonna offer him a team-friendly deal. Go to the line. Taylor Lewan is available. Okay. Not gonna make a reunion happen though. Graham Glasgow is available. Matt Hennessy, okay. Hit him with the Hennessy. Give him a team-friendly deal. Connor McGovern's available. This is going into my second. Yeah, it's going to my second season. David Edwards is available, and he'd probably be an upgrade over what's his name brought to my team. Trey Turner's available. Alright, let's... I still have Brunskill on the team, so I don't know if I want to go right guard yet. Brandon Graham's available, okay. Sebastian Joseph Day is a better fit, but it's like I still have Autry there, so I'm good on D-line in general. Frankie Louvu's available. Perriman's available. Jalen Smith. Guitar Gross Matos. Guitar Totes Magoats. Offer him a 1-year deal. Ooh, Stephon Gilmore's available. So is Byron Jones. So is Levi Wallace. But again, we just traded for a corner, so I'm good off that. I wonder who Fulton is getting offered from. But oh, I don't really care either. I'm going to sign Tracy Walker to a 1-year deal and just have him compete with Molden for the starting job. And I think that is it for the offers I'm going to make for the first go-round. So I'm going to make my offer for Davis a bit better, though. We're going to give him a very very player-friendly offer. Sure, my dad wouldn't be too happy about that because my dad is a big Gabe Davis fan. Well, he's a Bills fan in general, but you know. Alright, so Gabe Davis, Tracy Walker, Yetur Gross-Matos, Matt Hennessy, and Brock Wright. Alrighty, let's see how free agency went. Cooper still hasn't signed anywhere. Eckler went to the Bears. Okay, Spec, I know that makes you happy. Mike Williams is going to Houston. That's a little scary. Gilmore's going to the Falcons. Okay, the Atlanta just loves getting these old-ass corners to pair with AJ Terrell. Keenan Allen hasn't signed with anybody. B-Wags hasn't signed with anybody. We got Gabe Davis. Let's go. We got Gabe Davis. Good Lord. That is a nasty... Gabe Davis, Traylon Burks, Chigga Okonkwo. That's a nasty-ass offense. And Tyjae Spears as well. OBJ. Gesicki's to the Bengals. Okay. See, alright, so let's just go to signed. So Levi Wallace went to the Vikings. Josie Jewell to the Falcons. DPJ went to the Falcons as well, and Nick Harris signs with the Niners. And Tim Patrick went to the Lions as well. Alright, so we're still talking to these three. We're going to add one more person, so... Got a receiver. Got a big-time receiver in Gabe Davis. We probably overpaid for him, but hey, fuck it. That's what you got to do sometimes. Tracy Walker, Yetur Gross-Matos, Matt Hennessy, Brock Wright. What's up, Kelsey? How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? So we'll go after one more defensive player, but where? Couldn't tell you. Probably just get some D-line depth. This is making me want to play this right now, but I must wait until the trade deadline. Hey, so Halloween, basically. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're going to offer Joseph Day a team-friendly deal. Not trying to do too many big contracts. Doing good, just got off of work. How was work? Alright, so now let's see who else is signed. So these are already... Alright, Adrian Amos went to the Eagles. Okay. Michael Pierce to the Lions. Grant Delpit to the Chiefs. AJ Dillon to the Vikings. Good Lord. Bolton goes to Pittsburgh. Devin Bush. D. Bush went to the... Well, comes back to Pennsylvania, this time with the Eagles. Cesar Ruiz goes to the Lions. It's Teddy time in Washington as he goes to the Commanders. And then Ben Benagu goes to Tampa. And we signed Yetur Gross-Matos. We're going to do one more eval. And Amari Cooper goes to Minnesota. That is quite the signing right there. See, oh, B-Wags went to... Damn, the Vikings are just blowing money right now. OBJ to the Panthers. Byron Jones to Philly. DJ Jones to Minnesota. Kevin Dotson to Arizona. Not seeing the Giants making any moves, and they probably need to. James Houston goes to Arizona. Yeah, I don't see the Giants making any moves either. It doesn't look like. And then we end up getting Matt Hennessy and Brock Wright. So now we're just waiting on Tracy Walker and Sebastian Joseph Day. And there's not much competition for either one of them. What NFL team do I like? I'm actually a Titans fan, funny enough. I'm doing this franchise, and I'm actually a fan of the team. Unfortunately, but you know. Any new retirements though? That's my question. TJ Carey is a new retirement. I just don't think the Giants have the cap room for some reason. I mean, that's what happens when you pay Saquon and you pay Daniel Jones, which I assume they did. Alrighty. I did not think I was going to take this long to do the offseason, but hey, shit happens. Mock draft 4 time. Let's see. We have 2 firsts now, so they have the Rams still getting Caleb. They have the Cardinals getting Verse now instead of Tuimolo, whatever his name is. And then they have the Bears still getting Marv. The Bucks getting Bowers now instead of a quarterback. Kool-Aid is going to go to the Cardinals now. Still has the Saints getting Olu. Dallas Turner would go to the Lions. J.C. Latham to New England. Jerzon Newton would go to Seattle. Denzel Burke to Jacksonville, which scares me. Shiloh Sanders and Derwin James would be nasty for the for the Chargers. Drake May's mocked to go to Denver. JT's mocked to go to the Giants now. Delmar Glaze would go to Miami. Jack Sawyer to Washington. And it still has us getting Joe Alt with 16. So now who are they going to have us pick at 26 though? Cameron Kitchens. Or Kinchins. Wouldn't be a bad pick. But I think if Chop's at 31, or if Chop's at 26, I'm taking him. I feel like. I was just saying, if Chop is there, I'm gonna take him. But Kinchins wouldn't be a bad pick either, though. I just don't think I have him scouted very much, though. That's the only problem. Now, realistically, I'd love to get Olu, but I don't think he's going to get down to us. Do you think the Broncos are going to get rid of Wilson or their coach? I think they'd probably get rid of Russ before they get rid of Sean Payton. Getting rid of Sean Payton that quickly probably wouldn't be a good idea. And Joe Alt. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I'll definitely scout him eventually. If Levis didn't do so well for me, I probably would draft Travis first round just because. Let me look at Kenshin, so I don't know too much about him. Physical player, delivers bone-crushing hits, aggressive ball hawk for better or worse, has a motor that runs through the whistle, often looks to rip the ball from runners, shows good discipline, and won't get flagged much. True. We nearly the draft, yep. They let Russ cook, and he ruined the meal, so time for him to go. I agree. I think it'd be better to get rid of Russ if they can than to get rid of Peyton. Where would Wilson go to Broncos get rid of him? Probably retire at this point. You just ain't got it no more. He just can't do it. He can't take this shit no more, man. Just can't do it. He can't take this shit no more, man. Alright, see college pro day. I mean, we'll figure this out when we get there. But yeah, Kelsey, I think getting rid of Russ would be the move, not getting rid of Peyton. Russ is just broken. Russ is just a rusty spoon now. He's just a rusty spoon. Alright, so we still have Tommy Towson available, Kevin Zeitler, J-Ron Curse. Devin Singletary is available. Kelsey in another Super Bowl, possibly. I don't know, the AFC is a lot more open than people think it is. I'm honestly good on free agency. I just want to make sure the two guys I've offered contracts actually signed. But it's like I didn't want to make too much of a splash in free agency, but we did with Gabe Davis. So we did with Gabe Davis. So as long as Walker and Joseph Day sign their contracts, we're good. You're a big Russell Wilson fan. Ooh. I like Russ, but he just ain't it no more. He just does not have it anymore. All right, so we got Walker and Joseph Day. Nice. All right, well, we got all the guys I was really looking to get. Actually, you know what? Let's go after a quarterback real quick. Just a backup. Darnold is still available. Okay. Let's get Huntley. Let's give him a 1-year deal. Got him. Okay. Not a Broncos fan. Fair. I think Russ is just cooked, honestly. Ugh. Alrighty. Alright, we're gonna skip free agency 3 as well. Alrighty. Neither ain't finna go nowhere, to be honest. I mean, I feel you. What do I think about Levis? I don't know enough about him to really have a negative opinion on him, but I know a lot of Titans fans were scratching their heads as to why we traded up for him. But I mean, I think that's just an indictment on how bad Willis is. I don't know. I'd rather see Levis start than Willis at this point, though, because Willis is kind of the demon. It's kind of the devil we kind of know. And then, if you think about it, what's his name? Levis is the devil we don't know because he only played like one preseason game, didn't play in the other 2. So we got to see what he can do at this point. All right. Let's do this private workout stuff. Alright, we're going to give private workouts to Joe Alt. The good old pigskin. What's good, LG? How you doing, fam? Yep, we're just doing the off-season right now. Look at Cameron Kinchins as well. And then where the hell is Chop at? Gotta go get Chop as well. There's Chop. How we doing? We big chilling out here, LG. You already know. How you doing, bro? We out here chilling. Alright. So let's see if they give us any new information on them right now. Trading harder than 24, right? It's yeah, it's definitely tougher to trade in this game. 100%. I don't think we can sign any more free agents, but let's at least look. Oh, it's the recap now, so we can't sign anybody else. We'll go position by position. Just doing some video work and such. Hey, I feel that. Feels good to have a day off, man. So we're the only team to sign a quarterback. Oh no, it's just my play. We'll see. All right, so Kirk went back to the Vikings after all of that. Okay. Baker also went to the Vikings. So clearly free agent AI is just stupid. And Teddy went to the Commanders. Rudolph went back to Pittsburgh. Fromm went to San Fran. Foles went to the Steelers. Hundley to the Raiders. Danucci to the Broncos. Woodside signs with the Steelers as well. Okay. Case Cookus went to the Giants. Brandon Allen went to the Raiders. Garrett Gilbert goes to the Bucks. What do I think the Chiefs are going to do with Justin Ross? And if they're going to cut him, probably. Bro. It's going to be a QB battle. It just seems like unnecessary to do that. Just like OBS is being unnecessary right now. Viking signing all free, bro. They just had money to blow it. Watch, I'm gonna close Discord and it's still not gonna fucking fit a OBS. It's just on drug. There we go. I think we're good now. OBS is just on bullshit today. Alright, Eckler goes to the Bears. Singletary went to the Vikings as well. Minnesota's trying to make a run of sorts at the playoffs or something. And they got A.J. Dillon. Gibson goes to the Bengals. Anthony McFarland goes to the Steelers. Tariq Cohen goes to the Bucks, so somebody signed him for once. Mike Davis to the Broncos. Wayne Gallman to the Raiders. Tyson Williams to the Broncos. Philip Lindsay to the Steelers. Max Borghi goes to the Giants. I don't really care about the rest of these guys like that. Michael Burton's the only fullback to get signed by somebody. Amari Cooper goes to the Vikings. We already saw these. Keenan Allen goes to the Lions. That's crazy. So he was with Amon-Ra and J-Mo now. Hope you're not using slobs. No, I'm using regular OBS. There's some multi-stream into multiple platforms, so OBS is just on bullshit today, and my laptop's also on bullshit. Seems to be decent now, though. I think I just had to close Discord. That's all it was. How many QBs do the Vikings have? We're going to take a look at it in just a sec whole time. And the Panthers got MVS as well. Okay. So the Panthers are making a bunch of signings too. Then Gesicki goes to the Bengals. Irv Smith goes to Washington. And Tommy Sweeney goes to Denver. Alright. Fleming. Lewis goes to the Rams. Dotson to the Cards. Lloyd Cushenberry. Oh, Dennis Kelly. Oh, no, Derek Kelly. Dennis Kelly retired. That's right. Mike Dana goes to Philly. So no former Titans really went anywhere. Oof. Shaquille Barrett went to the Bears. Okay. Frankie Louvu to the Lions. Drew Tranquil to the Rams. The former Charger comes back to LA. Okay. O'Shane Zimenez goes to the Bengals. Oh, the former Titan Sharif Finch signs with the Bengals as well. B-Wags went to the Vikings. We saw that already, I think. Michael Walker to the Steelers. Where did Karoftis go? I think he's still with the Chiefs, right? Kaylavon Chason, the former Jag, goes to the Rams. I think my first franchise will be with the Panthers, and I like a challenge. It'd be a good rebuild to do, for sure. Definitely a good rebuild team. Byron Jones. Yeah, Christian Fulton went to the Steelers, just in case you guys missed that. The former Titan. Now a Steeler. Igbo stays with them boys. Okay. Actually, quite like a few places writing their roster. True. Alright. Jaron Curse goes to the Rams. Then Corey Bjorkes. Why did the Falcons sign 2 punters? Good lord. Ariza signs with the Niners. Watch the Vikings go 5-12. Bro, I can see that. They're trying to buy a Super Bowl and it just blows up in their face. I really want to see this Vikings team, though. Because that is crazy. So, quarterback, they have Kirk Cousins, Malik Willis, Baker. So, basically, they just gave me Willis for no reason. Like, if you really think about it. Because they signed Baker and Cousins. Then they have Singletary, Dillon, and Nwangwu. A receiver, they got Jettas, Amari Cooper, KJ Osborne, who's coming off a huge season, and Jordan Addison. They got Hawk at tight end still. Darisaw, Cleveland, Bradbury, Ingram, and O'Neal. They have Zach Seiler now. Still have Danielle Hunter. Now they have B-Wags and Davenport. They got Murphy, Wallace, Booth, and Blackman at corner. Still have Lewis Sign, and they have no strong safety because Harrison Smith's gone. But they spent so much money. If they don't make a playoff run of some sort, they're about to look goofy as shit. Yeah, Croftus is still on the Chiefs, though, Kelsey. Alright. It's about that time, y'all. It's draft time. It is draft time. We're going to get it started right here. And with the first pick, we got the Los Angeles Rams. Los Angeles. They're going to go with Caleb Williams. Oh, surprise, surprise. They went Caleb Williams. Oh, my God. No way. Pick number 2, the Cardinals are going to go with Jared Verse at FSU. Noel Nation, baby. Would have loved to draft him, but, you know. I like Croftus. He's a baller. Hey. That he is. That he is. I agree. You know what I might try to do, though? I might try to trade up ahead of the rate. Well, I don't know. Might try to trade up ahead of one of these teams to get a left tackle. Was somebody just traded, actually? What the fuck? Was there a trade that I missed? No. Willie Beeman? Hey. No, I made all the trades. Nobody else traded shit. It's a crazy thing. Alright, well, let's see who the Bears get. They're going to go Brock Bowers. Damn, they went Bowers. Okay. I'm kind of surprised. Tampa goes Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm surprised by that, too. I don't know why they didn't take a quarterback. Or, I mean, I guess they were going for Verse, and the Cardinals just fucked everything up. And the Cardinals get Kool-Aid McKinstry. I could have traded up with Arizona, but I'll just sit back and get all. I'm sure Olu's going here. Yep, Olu Fashanu goes to the Saints. Lions get Dallas Turner. Patriots get J.C. Latham. The Seahawks go Jerzon Newton. Okay. Jags go Denzel Burke. Chargers go Shiloh Sanders. So what are you putting yourself? When are you putting yourself on the Titans? I'm putting one of my players on the my Wyoming dynasty, and I'm gonna have that feed into this franchise. So probably no earlier than year 5 or year 6. His name's Kool-Aid's just his nickname. I'm trying to remember his actual name. If anybody needs a QB, it's the Vikings, right? Nah, they just got to start Malik now. Well, his name is JaQuincy. So, it ain't too far from Kool-Aid, if we're being honest. Alright, so Denver is going to go Drake May. So, Denver gets their quarterback. Giants are going to go with JT Tuimoloau. I guess that's how you say his name. Dolphins go Delmar Glaze from Maryland. And the Mandos are going to go Jack Sawyer. Okay. So we will get Joe Alt. Definitely need help at left tackle because Andre Dillard ain't it. So Joe Alt. He's an A in awareness, an A or a B in impact blocking, A in pass block, A in run block. And he had the strongest bench press of left tackles at his pro day with 40 of them. And he had a great 3-cone drill. So this man might be a beast. He might have just drunk a bunch of Kool-Aid. I had to look up why they call him Kool-Aid. By his grandmother shortly after birth because his smile reminded her of the Kool-Aid man. Or his smile reminded her of the Kool-Aid man. Okay. And he has an NIL deal with Kool-Aid too, so good on him. See, he need to give his grandma some of that money, bro. Joe Alt. And he's a hidden dev, baby. Let's go. 86 acceleration, 79 agility, 54 change of direction, 74 jumping, 75 speed, 92 strength. A run block. Bro, he's about to be a dog for us. Let's go. So needed right here. We needed Joe Alt so bad. Alright, so we're just going to sit back. Not even going to worry about trading up. We still have pick 26 next. What's your take on the Redskins name? I'm in England, so I don't get massively, but anything, I thought it was a nice tribute being called the Redskins. I used to think that it was just like, you know, one of those things where it's just like, oh, well, if somebody's mad about it, you know, then, like, you know, I think that it's important to, like, take it away. But that was, like, when it happened, I was, like, cool with it. I pretty much just have come to the conclusion that I don't really have like, I'm not on, like, I just don't have, it's one of those things where I just don't have a right to have an opinion about it because I'm not Native American. I'd rather just let what they say, like, go type shit. Did I actually get a rating from Brother Franchise, though? Brother Franchise. I knew you'd be here at some point. Thank you, FG, so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, so I'm getting, the alerts are just not coming up. But yeah, this is like my first time back on Twitch in forever. Because I was just like, you know what, if I'm going to do the off-season, might as well just do it on Twitch, too. But yeah. Oh, God, somebody set the alarm off, y'all. FG. Thank you so much for the raid, my brother. How is the Pimp Night treating you? Welcome in, FG fan, by the way. For those of you guys who don't know who I am Kaz Cray, the creator you require, giving you the content that you desire. And we doing the Titans franchise off-season today, which is why I'm, like, very randomly on Twitch. Figured I'd do the off-season over here, too. But yeah, if you guys enjoy Madden franchise content, definitely go check out my franchise over on YouTube. There's the link. But yeah, thank you so much, FG. How was the Pimp Nighting, though? Alright. We just drafted Joe Alt. I'll show you guys what we've done so far in the offseason. Well, this alarm would stop buzzing. Alright. So, we made some trades. So, first and foremost, well, we'll skip all this shit real quick. We'll go to our trades first. So, start things off, we ended up trading Malik Willis to the Vikings, along with a second and a second this year, our 40th pick overall this year, and our 3rd round pick next year, for their 26th overall pick. Then we traded DeAndre Hopkins, our 5th round pick this year, and one of our 7ths this year, for Tyler Linderbaum, a 2nd this year, and a 4th this year. Then we traded Kevin Byard to the Bucks for Carlton Davis and a 2nd round pick. So we made some maneuvers. And then we also ended up signing a few guys in free agency. I got Gabe Davis for a 6-year deal worth $101 million. So maybe that might make up a little bit for the A.J. Brown deal. We'll have to see. We signed Yetur Gross-Matos to a 1-year deal worth $3 million. Matt Hennessy to a 1-year deal worth $2.9 million. Brock Wright to a 1-year deal worth $2.3 million. Sebastian Joseph Day 1-year deal worth $1.49 or a 1-year deal worth $4.9. That alarm's fucking my brain up right now. Clearly. Tracy Walker got a 1-year deal worth $2.9, and Tyler Huntley got a 1-year deal worth $4.13. So Gabe Davis is the only long-term deal we ended up signing. So I'll take it. Right, I gotta head to sleep, but I'll catch up in the morning. Good luck for the rest of the season. Thank you, Pilgrim. I appreciate you, bro. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you for sliding through. But yeah, that's what we've done so far, and we are in the draft now. With our pick at number 16, we took Joe Alt from Notre Dame. He ended up being a star dev and being a pretty good player. Caleb Williams went to the Rams with the first pick. My boy Jared Verse went to the Cardinals with pick number 2, so now we're going to skip. We're going to advance the picks until our next pick. The Jets get Latu, I guess his name is. Latu from UCLA. Now we got the Tribal Chiefs. They're going to get Javon Foster from Missouri at left tackle. Philly at pick number 19 is going to get Cedric Gray, the middle linebacker out of North Carolina, probably to replace Nakobe Dean. Texans get Jeremiah Trotter Jr. from Clemson. Ravens get Leonard Taylor from Miami. Been meetings today, but good to see you still doing it, man. What's up, Travis? Welcome in, bro. Good to see you in here. The Packers at pick 22 go Kalen Bullock from UCLA or USC. I'm sorry, wrong LA team. My bad. Now let's see what the Rady boys do here. They're going to go Cooper Beebe from Kansas State, the left guard. Lord have mercy. Alright, so let's see what the Bears do here. They get Braylon Trice from Washington. And now we'll see what the Falcones do. These are the Mooner Maulers. You're right, the Mooner. They're only the Mooner Maulers in FGFL, to be fair. The Mooner Maulers. Let's see what the Falcones do here. Jordan Birch, thank the Lord. Alright, I was worried for a sec, but we're going to get our guy here with the 26th pick in the first round in the NFL draft of 2024. The Tennessee Titans will select Damian Chop Robinson from Penn State. And he's a hidden dev, baby. Let's go. 87 acceleration, 80 agility, 69 change of direction. Nice. 74 jumping, 84 speed, 87 strength. A finesse moves, A power moves, A play rec. B pursuit. Oh, Chop's gonna be a dog for us. Let's go. Alright, we'll sim the rest of the first round. So the Steelers get Blake Corum, so Najee's days might be numbered. The Colts get Javon Bullard out of Georgia. The Williams get Praise Amewule. Them boys get Cooper DeJean from Iowa. The Niners get Cameron Kinchins out of Miami, who we were mocked to get by multiple mock drafts. And probably would have made more sense than Chop, but you know what? It's all good. F is bad. Hey, look. All the Fs were in like offensive shit, though. If I remember correctly. And then the Bengals are going to go Xavier Worthy out of Texas. Okay. Alright, so now the Rams are on the clock. And the Rams, to start the second round, will go with Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. The Texans are going to go Amarius Mims out of Georgia. I can't believe he went this late. Although, I blame Isaiah Wilson for that. But anyways. And then the Bears are going to go with Donovan Jackson. So, we might be able to get another good pick here. What's Chop's real name? It's Damien. So, it's not spelled like how you would think it's spelled, though. So, it's that's how you spell it. It's Damien. Alright, so now we have our pretty much. See, if I really wanted to get Jordan Travis right here, it would make a whole lot of sense, but it's Will Levis season. I'm not trying to piss Levis off, so we're going to stay away from that. But I don't know. I mean, I could go Emeka Ibuka. Another Ohio State lineman. Yep. We could go Emeka Ibuka. How to get the name? Because I think it was like his parents were saying, like it's short for pork chop, and it was just like a childhood nickname, more or less. James Williams, Damani. We got Malik Neighbors here. Keon Coleman's available here too. Do I have another second? Because I might go somewhere else. Johnny Wilson's also available. What do I really know? So I need left outside linebacker, but that's going to be Chop anyways. So Chop is going to move to left outside. And then where do I have our left tackle? Let's go receiver. Oh, we just spent a bunch of money on Gabe Davis, so I don't know if receiver really would make sense. Kyle Phillips ain't looking like he's it. So definitely looks like he has speed, though. I haven't done enough scouting on him to really know shit outside of his short route. What do you guys think I should do here, though? For any of you guys who are still in the chat. Got Emeka Ibuka here. Malik Neighbors. Rome Odunze. Keon Coleman. Roman Wilson. And Johnny Wilson. Is this the save draft class you can download? Yes. I'll tell you which one at the end of the offseason, I would say. Sturdivants. Honestly, I'm definitely considering Coleman and Wilson, but Ibuka would just be the smartest pick here. You did a franchise with this class, and these rookies are so OP. I can't wait to see what's. I can't wait to see it, honestly. Let me look at right tackle real quick. Christian Jones also would be a big pick. If this is the same one, Marvin Harrison's like a 91. Was it King something? Or the KFW things? Like the KFW classes? That might be the same one I'm using. I feel like Ibuka is going to be a beast. I don't need a running back yet, at least. Definitely would love to get Trey Benson, though. Ohio State's wide receivers kind of hit these days. Let's just go with Ibuka. Why not? And he's a hidden dev. Let's go. 96. Bro, he is a speed demon. Let's go. 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 91 agility, 94 change of direction, 79 jumping, 68 strength. Only problem with him is his catching is garbage and his release is garbage. We can make it work. We can develop him for sure. We get a Mecha Ibuka. So I go with my head instead of my heart because I was thinking Keon Coleman or Johnny Wilson there. Michael Penix goes to the Cardinals, so the Cardinals don't spend a quarterback. They don't spend either one of their firsts on a quarterback, but they finally get one in the second. Philly gets Malik Neighbors. Add him along with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, I guess. Lions go Chris Abrams Drain. 96 speed is crazy, bro. Patriots get Rome Adunze. Seahawks get Cedric Van Pran. Jags get Andrew Makuba from Clemsucks. Dwight McLaurin from Arkansas goes to the Chargers. The Saints get Quinn Ewers. Okay. So the Saints get Ewers. I'm kind of surprised that he dropped this far, but okay. Giants get James Williams from Miami. The Dolphins get Jatavion Sanders from Texas. Jordan Travis is a Commander. Okay. So he goes from the Seminoles to the team formerly known as the... Censored myself, kind of. That was a weird censor, but... The... Anyways, the Commanders. Goes from from being on the Seminoles to being on the Commanders. But anyways. Alright, the Vikings are next. They're going to go with Christian Jones, right tackle out of Texas. The Packers go Brian Addison, the free safety out of Oregon. Howard Cross out of Notre Dame goes to the Chiefs. Philly is going to go with Ruke Ororo Raggy. Raggy. And then the Browns are going to go with Keon Coleman. Okay. So they just made that a little easier for me. Definitely like the decision to go with Ibuka now. So we got Kobe Savage. Akeem Dent is available. The foreign Knoll. But I need a free safety. He is a strong safety. Jaheim Bell is available. Okay. See, Gabriel Murphy. He has A block shedding. Okay. A power moves, A finesse moves. He might end up being a steal here. I could use more help on the O-line, and I don't pick again until the 4th, so... But most of the good O-linemen are pretty much gone at this point, so... We gonna take a shot in the dark here and go after Gabriel Murphy. I don't know, words. Gabriel Murphy. And he's also a hidden dev. Good lord. I feel like every player in this draft class is pretty much a hidden dev, it feels like. 84 acceleration, 81 agility, 61 change of direction, 74 jumping, 82 speed, 85 strength. And A's in block shedding, finesse moves, and power moves is lovely. And that 85 strength is clutch. So Gabriel Murphy is now a Tennessee Titan. All right, so I'm gonna go pick by pick for the rest of the second round, but then third round we're just gonna go straight to my pick. Cam Hart from Notre Dame goes to Green Bay. Damani Richardson to the Raiders. Cade Stover, the tight end for Ohio State, goes to the Panthers. Princely Uman, I'm not saying his name, but the linebacker from Florida, goes to the Falcons. Vikings get Bryce Foster, the center out of Texas A&M. Steelers get Jalen McMillan, the receiver out of Washington. Mason Smith from LSU goes to the Colts. Roman Wilson from Michigan goes to Buffalo. Jermaine Burton, the receiver from Bama, goes to the Boys. And then Jamichael Sturdivant from UCLA goes to the Niners. And last but certainly not least, the Bengals get Benjamin Urasek, the tight end from Stanford. I'm usually not a fan of created classes. Bro, this one is fire. We'll just look at the Rams pick. They got to get Kalen King, the cornerback out of Penn State. And now we'll just skip to my pick, which is in the 4th round, 31st pick. Love how the FGFL turned out, though. Me too. All right. So Bo Nix is still available, apparently. But he's like all the way back as a UDFA. All right. Well, we've gotten a left tackle. We've gotten an edge rusher. We've gotten a receiver. And we just got another edge rusher. So, might be time to take some risks on people, I guess. Let's go. Bo and DJ, right? Well, I mean, I feel like IRL they'll definitely be much higher. But in this class, apparently not. It's tragic. So I have 4 more picks to make. If you're going to be a left guard, I need you to be a better run blocker, though. Clark Barrington. Sincere Hainsworth is quite the name. No more right guards or tackles. Okay. All right, let's go with Akeem Mesidor from Miami. That A block shedding definitely caught me. But 78 acceleration, 76 agility, 79 jumping, 82 strength, all good things. He has A block shedding, B play rec, but his finesse moves and his power moves are no higher than a C. So this is the 4th round. I'm not really too surprised. Go to the next pick. We'll be in the 6th round. Damn, Akeem Dent still hasn't gone. This man must be absolute trash. This man must absolutely suck. Zone coverage isn't higher than a C, so that kind of scares me, but fuck it. Let's take him. He has 91 agility, 90 speed, 85 agility, 91 acceleration. I'm sorry, not 91 agility. 87 change of direction, 89 jumping, but his strength is 66. And he has D pursuit, D awareness. It's the 6th round. If he ends up not being a good player, so fucking be it. Alright. 2 more picks to go, I believe. We got pick 9. I mean, we might as well take a waiver on DJ. Yeah, let's just take a waiver on Mr. DJ Uyangalele. The strongest quarterback in the draft class, at least. Yeah, fuck it. DJ it is. 76 speed, 94 throw power, okay. Who got there? Let's go, Jason. How much longer you on forecast? Well, after this, I'm gonna play some NCAA. So I'll be on for a couple more hours after I'm done with the off season. I'm gonna take a quick intermission, just to, like, continue my laundry, but I'm not getting off anytime soon. This guy motherfucking can't. What's up, Ronan? What up, pimp? How you living, my brother? Good God, son. Alright, the Jags are picking next. Let's just go to my next pick. This is really just going to be a throwaway pick. Like, if I see somebody I like, IRL, I'm just going to yeet it. Storm Duck's available. I might pick, but his man, nah, I'm not touching him. F man coverage, actually, bro. Like, nah, I'm good off that. F man coverage is fucking crazy. Al Blades Jr. How you doing, Jason? And how are you doing, Ronan? Jason, congrats on getting your account back first and foremost, bro. I remember you saying that yesterday. I was like, damn, bro. Miles Slusher. He's a D coverage, though. Nah, like, I'm literally cool with just going all the way into the UDFA territory and picking somebody else. Jalen Catalan is somebody I kind of like. Oh, Tatum Bethune is available. What? Might as well go after him. C block shedding, C pursuit. Fuck it. Another former Knoll. Tatum Bethune. Man is a heavy hitter though. IRL at least. He was one who spine busted the shit out of Jaden Daniels. Alright. We're gonna go all the way. I just want to know who has the last pick of the draft, so I know who so I can figure out who Mr. Irrelevant will be. And it is the Ravens who have the last pick. No, I lied. It's the Bengals. The Bengals have the last pick in the draft. The Super Bowl winning Cincinnati Bengals. Because you already know, Bengals is going to bangle, y'all. Them Bengals gonna bangle. I got Spurs, that bingle, bangle, bingle. As I go right merrily along. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? And that song is so very far from wrong. Joe Alt is a 78 overall. Yeah, Algebra, if you're still here, this might be the same class, honestly. But yeah, Caleb Williams ended up being a 79 overall. Okay. Jared Verse ended up being a 75. Bowers is an 83. Good lord. Marv is an 80. Kool-Aid's an 82. We ended up seemingly getting the better O-lineman between Fashanu and Alt. Although Fashanu is a hidden dev as well, so maybe not. Shiloh was a 74. Alright, so let's just see. Highest rated player in the first round was obviously Bowers. This one's way more tame. Yeah. I didn't want to have one that was like super crazy. And then Jordan Birch from Oregon was the worst, at least as far as overall grade. All the day one QBs are 80 plus. Yeah, this is definitely way more tame than that, I would say. I mean, we all knew Caleb was going to be like the highest rated QB though. Like, let's be real. Second round, best pick was Malik Neighbors at 6. Although Keon Coleman ended up being a 77, so maybe we should have took him over Ibuka. But Ibuka's a 76, that ain't too bad. And Ibuka is also a hidden dev, so he's got Randy Moss's number too, so we'll see if he ends up being Randy Moss for us. Worst pick was between Benjamin Urasek, who was the final pick of the second round, and Bryce Foster. Third round, the Lions getting Chris Braswell out of Bama. He's a 76 overall. Is he a hidden dev? No, he is not. Tragic. Jaheim Bell ended up being a 65 overall. Now I was thinking about picking him with the second pick in the second draft. I was thinking about picking him with my second pick in the second round. I'm sorry. Tyler Davis. TJ Tampa was a good player as well. The fourth round, highest overall pick was Quentin Newsome out of Nebraska. I know Huskers got to be happy about that. And then Brevin Spanford was the worst pick in the fourth round based on overall. Chris Mahogany ended up going 26th in the fifth round, and he was a 76 overall player there. And worst player was Bo Nix, who was a 64 overall. Good lord. Alright. Akeem Dent ended up being the worst player. God damn it. See, my fan goggles and fucked everything up. Ricky Pearsall is a 71 overall. Okay. Mike Sainstrill is 73 overall. So is Jacob Likes. And in the final round, Anais Smith out of Texas A&M ended up being a 71 overall. Tatum Bethune ended up being a 59. Good lord. Good God, son. Quit playing with that man, bro. I want to know what his hit power is. Oh, Lord. Oh, my ears just started ringing like crazy. Where's hit power, bro? Where is the hit power? I just want to know if you can hit, brother. Here's a 99 size grade. Okay. 89 durability. DJ. Let's see what DJ's stats are looking like. Oh, fuck. $67 overall. All right, cool. We're going to make some moves real quick, though. Gabriel Murphy's a 76 overall. Good lord. We're gonna switch him and Chop though. I'm gonna put him at left outside linebacker, or I'm gonna put him at left end, and I'm gonna put Chop at left outside linebacker. All right, he's a little bit worse at a 75, but now we'll move Chop to left end, or left outside linebacker, from left end to left outside linebacker. The 76, there you go. Okay. See, it works out for everybody. And he's actually a little bit better in pass coverage as well, so I'll take it. I will take it. We didn't end up drafting a free safety, so it's really going to be between Molden and Walker who will start at free safety. But yeah, pretty solid draft, guys, I would say. And Alt's definitely starting at left tackle. Skronsky at left guard. So now we'll just see if Brunskill and Petty-Frere can get it together. But we got a new center. Skronsky's sticking at left guard, and we got a new tackle as well. So now we will advance to the next week of the season. We got the Niners, Cowboys, and Giants. Okay. Let's take a look at our regular season schedule, though. So we got Bills week 1. Okay. In Buffalo. Then we got the Chiefs. So we have 2 tough opponents in the first 2 weeks of the season, but it's Gabe Davis's return to Buffalo. And we got the Chiefs at home, play the Texans at home, then we play at Indy and at Baltimore again. Then we play at home against Jacksonville, then we have a week 7 bye, then we play Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. We play at Houston, play at home against Minnesota, so we have to play, we actually get to play against the team that is trying to buy a Super Bowl out here. We get a rematch with Miami week 11. We play the Lions on Thanksgiving. Let's go. Then we play at Green Bay. We play at home against Chicago. At home against the Colts. We play Philly. It's A.J. Brown's return to Tennessee. And we play at Jacksonville, and then we end the season at home against the Patriots. Biggest games of the season definitely got to be these two, and the game against Philly. It's A.J. Brown's return to Tennessee. Be an interesting season for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna post. I think I'm gonna work on the off-season video. Like, I gotta chop all this down, make it a video, and I'm gonna post it on maybe tomorrow if I can get it done early enough before work. But at the latest, it'll be out Monday. So, real quick, I'm just going to post the link to my YouTube channel for those of you guys who aren't aware of where it's at, where you can find this whole series. It's on YouTube. So, that is where the Titans franchise is. If you guys want to check out the videos, just keep up with everything, you'll be able to do it there. But really successful offseason, I want to say. Yeah, I think we addressed a lot of our needs. We got DJU. See what he can do as the... I mean, he's going to be backing up Levis for sure. But Buck's probably done. We have to pick up some running backs too, though, because we only have Spears and Samuels, and we need a bit more than that. Maybe we'll try to get Chestnut back. Oh, Deontay Foreman's available now. Okay. Alright, we'll sign Chestnut back. Definitely going to try to bring Deontay Foreman back now, though. There you go. And we'll figure everything else out later. But with that being said, I'm going to take an intermission of sorts. I'll play some music in the background for you guys. And we'll be back shortly with some NCAA. Keep it locked, y'all.